And I want to also shout out my state, my state of residence, Georgia, who recently passed a law, and they were bipartisan in agreement for mental health parity. And what mental health parity is, putting where your money where your mouth is, right? Not just talking about improving mental health, but actually having some action and some footwork to get things together. One of the things that's been happening with, say, insurance, health insurance, is that they put more stock into medical problems, issues, health, and they were lowballing mental health, even though it's pretty much a public health crisis all over the world, really. And so Georgia decided to put forth the health, which was originally a health bill 1013, and 1013, amongst people who know about mental health here in Georgia, is where you get involuntarily committed to a facility so that they can help get you back on track. So now this mental health parity law puts more money into mental health. It pushes the insurance companies to recognize mental health in a manner that there's some kind of parity, that there's equal attention and money put forth, and that there's nothing shorting everybody and cutting off their care when it's so needed. So that, and also finally, the national hotline goes to 3 digits, just like 911, which is so easy to roll off the tongues and to come to the minds of people. Now we have 988 as the hotline number that they've agreed upon when you have a crisis, a mental health crisis, especially if you're considering unaliving yourself, is the new terminology, because the other word tends to trigger people. And I like to be serious, but I also, it's serious, but it's kind of something that's on my mind that I'm like, is this really happening? So I just had this issue with, okay, so I'm going through news feeds, right? Because, inquiring minds like to know on a regular. I don't know about you, but at least me. So as I'm looking at some of the more serious stories on the news and this, that, and the other, going through clips, kind of reading about things, seeing people's interactions on some of the little shows they have, the little Hollywood shows and everything about celebrities. I'm wondering, when it comes to, okay, the interaction between a lot of these couples that have nasty breakups and stuff like that, well, evidently the money and the status is not holding you together. And so I was thinking about a subject my daughter introduced to me, called trauma bonding. So is it really the money that's bringing you together, or is it really that you're trauma bonding? Now, we've had a lot of, say, athletes who came up in a rough way before they became famous and rich. Well, if they don't get any healing and they find someone else who has abandonment issues because their daddy left, their mama left, somebody was addicted, and they didn't get healing, are they bonding because of the prestige and the money, or are they bonding because of the trauma? And if they are bonding because of the trauma, money and prestige status is not going to fix it. Hey, I'm just saying.